Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing my second Bloomborough draft. What do we have here? Storm Chaser's Talent. I think this, well, a 1 mana for a prowess guy, it's not bad. Don't like Bandit's Talent. This guy's okay. What are you? 3 mana, 1/3 flying, death touch, bats. Get out of here. I'm not playing bats again. Heartfire Hero? It's decent. This seems strong, but of course for 5 mana it should be. Head Hosted, pretty good. What are you? I had that last game. I don't know. I mean, Untapped is telling me this is a decent card. It's 1 mana for 1/1 prowess, and then it does some other stuff. Sure, let's give it a try. Mabel's Metal. Yeah, decent combat trick. I think Plume Escort is a good card, right? 2/1 flash flyer that has other useful abilities. What are you? 2 mana 1/1 can't be blocked. Oh yeah, that's a good card. But okay, Hunter's Talent is very good. I think we have to take that. Blue is not the strong. It's the weakest color by some distance, according to people who've played this format. So I was not excited to take a blue rare, but it's a good card. Maybe we'll end up in blue-green, maybe not. I mean, what do you take that? I guess some rare that lets you pass Hunter's Talent. Okay, anyway, great card. Removal and then also a value engine. Great stuff. Pawn Profit is good in frogs, but we would be kind of committing to both blue and green if we did that. What are these uncommons? Mind Whisker, kind of a rats thing. Bird Scout, another bird. Agate Assault is okay. But I mean, there's been a lot of powerful blue cards. I mean, sort of. This Hexproof trick is really useful. And it's also a decent flying beater. I think we take that. There's not anything really good in green to like try to hang on to that. We could take Pawn Profit, but I won't. I guess it isn't committing to blue or green. You could be blue or green. All right. It's not committing to both. You could be either one, but being a 2 mana double pipped is pretty tough if you're not running both blue and green. What is this? I think this card is pretty decent. Oh, or, alright, I mean, Dazzling Denial is a strongish counterspell. Blue so far has looked open-ish. Maybe we'll go birds? I mean, we have birds, otters, we got everything, man. I have I have a bird card and a bird synergy card, I guess. Shrike Force, that could be something. I've been told these villages are just a bad idea. Don't trick yourself. Polywallop? If we do wind up in frogs, although I'm seeing a lot of bird cards. I think Shrike Force is kind of a beating, right? I think we take that and see if maybe we're playing birds today. Just splash Hunter's Talent, maybe? It's a very good card. Splashing is tough in this format, but it might be worthwhile for such a great card. What is this? Longstock Brawl. Great for green. Not really a thing you want to splash, though. We could still... I mean, green could be a main color. It's kind of surprising to see this still here, right? But I think Calamitous Tide is pretty decent. Like, it's a way to get, what to take control of the game if you live for a while. I don't know. Let's try it. Jolly Gerbils. I don't know about that. Shore Up's fine. Come and Get It is also fine, but I'm not committed to white at all yet. It does look like blue is a good place to be. 6 mana, yeah, that's not bad. What about this? Finch Formation. Actually, Pawn Profit? I don't know. It looks more like we're playing birds than frogs, right? I didn't take the polywall up. I think I'm going to take a Finch formation. This guy's just too expensive. Mind Spire? Spiral, I mean. Wouldn't hurt to have a shore up. I think that's what I'm supposed to take here. Yeah, 5-mana draw 3 and tap something is kind of cool. Oh, we get one anyway. Or I could take a green card. Are any of these any good? Not really. Great for frogs, which I guess we still could sort of be doing. But I'd like a Mind Spiral. Yeah. There's a lot of green going. Like, the frogs are going super late. Let me take a Pawn Profit. We'll see. I don't think this Rampager is very good for us. How am I doing? Oh, I even got the blue land. Okay. What are you? Wow, that's very scary. What are you? Don't want that. Yeah? I mean, we could definitely cut the Shrike Force, and these bird cards with bird synergies are playable in a frog deck. It seems like that's where I'm supposed to be going, is frogs. Heaped Harvest is pretty cool. I don't know if this deck wants it. I think it does, actually, right? We don't care that much about the foraging, but you just want to have a million lands if you're playing frogs, I think. Yeah. And also some life gain to help you stay alive until your late game stuff wins. This guy's good, but I don't think anybody else is going to want him. We could probably get him. Oh, this is the Heaped Harvest. Whew, I missed. Yeah, I'll take that. This is a squirrel you can forage. I don't think I want that. I think I'm just going to take a grotto. Yeah, I don't really want this that badly. Not because it's blue-white. Obviously, this is just 3 and a blue in a green-blue deck. But its ability just doesn't seem like what I care about very much. And a Scryland is nice to have. Gossip's Talent. This is a very slow control card. This is a frog. It likes things to ETB. I mean, this surveils a bunch. It's like a rat card, I think. Yeah, we'll take this frog. I think the Shrike Force is out of here. What is this? Stocking the Pantry. I don't have a lot of ways to put counters on things, I don't think. Oh, Run Away Together is decent. Sure. So we're very blue. I wish I had that other Pawn Profit. I only got one. No. Finch formation's okay. Oh yeah, Sunshower Druid is great for frogs. I don't have that much actual flicker. I don't think. I don't know. I seem to be blue-green nothing. So I need a lot more like flickery effects. Run Away Together is a decent one. You can bounce their scary thing and return your ETB effect to hand. Two mana for a Mana Dork, not bad, I guess. Oh, that's alright. Plume Creed Mentor, no. I mean, I think 3-3 Root Weaver is okay, but nothing special. A big prowess creature is a potential serious threat. I've never seen this. Doesn't seem very good. Sugarcoat is solid removal. Heaped Harvest would be good also. But I basically don't have any removal yet. So, seems like a good thing to do. I guess it's cash grab. I don't really have squirrels, like, at all. It's like a 2-mana impulse for permanence. But I think all the other cards there were completely useless for me. Okay, Sticky Tongue Sentinel did wheel. Do I have it? Like, how am I for birds? 2? So I'm probably cutting the counter spell that I already have, not adding another. I mean, obviously I'm not playing any of this. I don't think this deck is very good. 3 mana, 1/4. It seems terrible. The Shoreless Sea, an elemental fish. Power toughness equal to the number of islands you control. Enters or attacks, make a land, an island. Instants and sorceries are cheaper. Huh. Bellowing Cryer's decent. I mean, if we're heavy blue, which we are, this shouldn't be super hard to cast. But it's like a 4-mana 3/3 or something. I don't know. But then it can flood one of my islands. It's like a 4-mana 4/4, maybe. Flood one of my forests, I mean. I don't know. This seems like a very questionable card to put in the deck, but we'll see. Peerless Recycling, gift a card, return permanent. Okay. Doesn't look great for me. Bellowing Crier seems alright. Sure. Hello? Where are my cards? This sucks. I don't want any of this. Yeah, none of this is anything. I don't think I want this. I just took it because it was the only on-color card in some pack or other. Lilypad Village. Am I really running this? I mean, half of my deck is non-creatures, so this is a colorless land some percentage of the time that it matters. Get a lot of surveilling, make stuff unblockable. Yeah, it could be something. Oh no, this guy's unblockable already. Yeah, great. Oh no, the moose! Isn't this card insane? Polywallop. Did I end up getting a lot of frogs? 6. I think you're supposed to take the moose. This just like crushes people. I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe it turned out that was like a day one thing, and afterwards people realized moose isn't so good, but I don't think so. Polywallop's great. Oh, Tree Guard Duo would also be nice. Long River's Pull, an actual counterspell, would be nice. Sure. And we seem to be heavy blue, so the double blue cost is not that bad. I already have a Mind Spiral. I don't want this thing. I don't think I want this either. Do I have a Mind Spiral? I do. I mean, I don't think I'm running 2 of them. Am I? Maybe. Finch Formation. I don't have like any otters, right? 1 plus that Saga. Pawn Profit's great though. I didn't really get enough Flicker or Bounce or whatever. Take another Bellowing Crier? I guess? I don't know. Like, Light Shell Duo could be better, but... Well, Peerless Recycling is a value card. It would be better if we had more mill, of course. I don't really want to run it. This deck looks awful. I mean, I think this is perfectly playable even if you're not in rabbits, right? And in most, giving them plus, at least +2/+2, right? And is it trample or vigilance? What does it give? Vigilance, yeah. Giving something +2/+2 is like, usually can get a profitable attack no matter what it was. I don't think this deck is going to go very far. I think this is fine. I still like the Storm Chaser's talent. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think Seed Pod Squire turned out very well. I don't have anything that cares about birds anymore. Making something fly would be nice, but it's a 4-mana 3/3. I don't know, man. 4 mana for a 3/3 flyer used to be a pretty good rate, but not anymore. Maybe this moose is gonna trick me. I don't know. We'll see. I know if you like resolve a moose, you're in very good shape. But the problem is they might kill you before you get there, basically. So I think this stuff is all good. I like all these non-creature spells down here. Maybe we could cut a shore up. Pearl of Wisdom looks bad. I have 2 otters. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's 3 mana, draw 2. It's not terrible even at that rate, but I don't think it's good. Like this, you need to do more important stuff than that in this set. I think Heaped Harvest is good. I'd like to keep that. Polywallop, I have how many frogs? 9. It should be excellent. These Mind Spirals, I mean, this is 5 mana, draw 3. Maybe you get some tempo back. These top end cards I'm a little afraid of. I don't think I'm supposed to take Lilypad Village and run it. Like, at least Grotto surveils for free, and it can... I don't know. It's just... How many green spells do I have? I got... Maybe I could put back... where'd it go? Hello? Where's my... Oh, I have it sorted by creature. It's so annoying to use the same search bar for up here and down here, but then, like, sometimes it doesn't do what you want. I don't know. So put this land back in. Hey, I said remove. Like, what if we went 9/5? 9/6? I have some 1 mana green spells that I really would like to be able to cast. Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. Am I keeping the Grotto even? I think a single colorless land that definitely surveils might be okay. Well, but if I think that, wouldn't it be better, arguably, to... I lost it again. Where is it? Hello, my brain? Shouldn't it be in here? I don't have any sorts here. It's not in my deck. None of these are lands. I can't scroll further left. And on the right, there's just this. Someone stole my card? What's wrong with me? Did I put it into the wrong pile down here somehow? Do I have a non-land card? Very strange. It's right here. I see it now. It's right here. It wasn't here before, was it? I must have accidentally had some like non-land filter. I don't know how I got that. Because the grotto I wasn't seeing either, I think. I don't know how something got set here to like not show me lands. Very strange. So if I'm going to run a colorless land for the purpose of surveilling, I think it should be this one because it can add blue more often than the grotto can. And its surveil effect is bigger, like repeatable. Oh, but it's... You have to spend a blue and tap. And you can only do that if a creature of one of these relevant types ETB'd this turn, which means you have to like spend 2 mana and then another 2 or something. Yeah, this does not actually look good at all. See, look, it's well, wait, where is it again? I just cut it, right? What? These all have spell mana costs. They're not lands. There's nothing to the left. And to the right, there's this. It's just not showing it to me. There's no filter on. Reset. There it is. Anyway, I think actually Grotto is better than this. It's a surveil that you can definitely do, and it doesn't cost mana. Activating this looks really hard. Okay, so I'm spending forever in deck building, but that's because I don't know what I'm doing in this format. So there. Yeah, this guy looks great. These two I like. This is... I don't think it's all that good. I do like the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. I think this is probably awful. But, like, what if it weren't? So this doesn't decrease the colorless cost, right? If you have something that costs 1 in a blue and you get this discount twice, it still costs 1, right? Like, the stuff that is, it costs 1 less, that definitely doesn't apply to colored discounts. But I think the reverse is also true. Colored discounts don't apply to colorless costs, or generic costs, I should say. So, I mean, what is the point of this? I'm just not going to have enough islands. You have to be running heavy blue, and I'm, like, kind of not. 17-11, like, you know, I have some early green cards I want to cast, a double green card. I think this is just bad. Two Mind Spirals, probably too many, especially with Pond Prophets to draw. We're getting close now. Man, I really need more Flicker. I don't have any. Cut a shore up. I still have 2 total hexproof tricks. I don't know. I don't think this is very good. This looks even worse than the last deck, and the last deck didn't get any wins. Spoiler alert if you're watching these in reverse order, I guess. But the good news is, if you're watching in reverse, you heard the spoiler alert before the spoiler, because you were watching this video in reverse as well, I suppose. Is the game sound coming through in OBS? It looks to me like it isn't, and something's wrong there. This looks great. I have a 1 And then I can put a counter on it immediately with Bellowing Crier. Yeah, something's wrong. That was probably wrong in the last video too. Let's see. Capture audio, yeah. Okay. There we go. We're getting sound now. Don't know what was wrong. Opponent red. I hate these lands. Forest. 1 draw. Island. Counter. Red, green, nothing, huh? Discarding... Well, I guess I don't need 3 islands. I was going to discard a forest because I'd need a second island, but I don't need 3. And I want to keep this because the Surveil would be nice. Opponent's on the play doing nothing. Kind of weird. A 1/4 when you attack. 1 okay, fine. Oh my gosh, look at me. I have 2 frogs already. So I can just cast this, eh? And kill that guy. And I don't want lands anymore, so it's time to Surveil. Mind Spiral seems pretty decent. It's a 5-drop to fill in my... I have a 4 and a 6. Yeah, Tree Guard Duo is going to be quite nice, I would think. Give something +3/+0. 3/3/3. What is... Oh my gosh, it's so slow. You're doing nothing, buddy. I don't care about the order here. This one? In case they have some sort of flash 1-power creature or something. I don't know. I guess it maybe should have been this one because having it be untapped would be better, but it shouldn't matter. And then, yeah, this just kills them. They play some big beater, I tap it, and they're dead. Oh, it's a bunch of rabbits! Permanent card, okay. Well... Yeah, I mean, you can have a fish. Actually, wait, how much do I care about this thing being untapped? It's just getting an even trade for one of my creatures, but I don't care that much about them getting a fish. It's not a rabbit. You have to target a player to offer the fish to. Has to be my opponent, right? Weird. No? Oh, target player draws. There we go. Target creature. Yeah, the targeting there confused me because I didn't really read the card very carefully. I guess it says target player so that if they bounce the creature you decide to tap, you still get the draw. Go to 1. Okay, but you got to kill my good creature. It's pretty cool. Bounce both their tokens, I guess. That's not going to do anything. Oh! that's lethal. Come on, hit me with that fish. Or the rabbit. That's fine. That's all it takes. I'm getting in now. The tide will be extremely calamitous. Which ones do I bounce? I mean, the token, I guess. It doesn't matter. It's lethal, and they don't have any mana. No weird abilities, right? Yep. Well, let's leave the 1/1 on, I guess. They'll trade with that. Boy, a lot of lands. Alright, frog aggro. It really, I don't have an aggro deck. I just got a great curve, and my opponent didn't do anything early. I don't know. Maybe it is sort of an aggressive deck, but I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't have removal, so I can't really be a control deck. I think that was just a... Oh, yeah, what are my dailies? That was just a really lucky curve out, I think. Green spells. Alright, well. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of other games go that well. But we'll see. Anything could happen. If I get that 1-drop on turn 1 every time, I'm looking alright. Yeah, looks very good. I can't cast Long River's Pull yet, but I get a 1/1 prowess, and I have some 3s and 4s to play. I even get to hold up a counterspell. Nice. Birds. Oh, gerbils, actually. It's a gerbil deck. Do I want to hold a counterspell? Or do I just run this out? I think I want to counter their 3, right? I'm not going to have another convenient time to do it anytime soon. I almost just automatically hit resolve without thinking about it. We're definitely not letting this resolve. I guess I'll bounce this so I get another prowess guy. Attack first. Not that it matters when they're tapped out, but just as a matter of good hygiene. Ah, this card's huge! It's a beater! Alright, what can I do with this? Because so when it's Valiant, they get to like just draw... They get to just put a creature onto the battlefield. Gross. What can I do about this? It could run away together, I suppose. But... like, what else am I doing? There's only creatures. Well... yuck. Okay, here's the deal. I want to bounce these 2 creatures, I think. Oh, well, I don't know. Do I? Maybe what I want to do, actually... Yeah. We don't... Well, this attack... If they block, it would be kind of funny, but I don't think they're going to. Yeah. Let's make this attack. They're not going to risk the 3/4. Okay. And then we can play this and run away together, the otter, or the crier, excuse me. And one of the, and their 3/4. I think this is just, like, I don't know. If I'm going to kill them, it kind of... I don't think this is that great a card. We do this on our turn, so they can't get the Valiant trigger easily. What does this even do? Yeah, right, it's when you give gifts. Okay, that's a 4/5. Kind of scary. So I could play the crier again. I can't cast all 3 blue cards unless the crier happened to draw something cool. Like specifically an island. I could play this. I think that's what I do, right? I just swing in with a huge otter. Well, wait, why an otter? Why not this? It would be a 7/7. Otter would only be a 6/6. I knew the otter would be smaller, but I thought, like, oh, the otter is useless on blocks, but frankly, so is this, right? So... Oh, and also it has vigilance. I do that. What the hell is this? Ah! Any birds in the graveyard? There is a bird in the graveyard. Okay, so with finality. Or put counters on these 2 birds. Or draw. I assume they're going to want to put the mentor on the board. What is finality? Only a graveyard. So if I bounced it, they would get to keep it forever. I mean, this is awful. I don't think I can block, though. You can put a counter on this. Really? Just counters on your birds? That's all you wanted? Huh. Okay. Well, Sugarcoat is a very nice draw. Means I can slam in with both of these reasonably comfortably. They could double block the 3/3, which is fine, I think. Instant or sorcery. So, flashing in a flyer seems tempting, but I think it's probably better to play the crier, and in that case I should do it first. Just to get the draw and discard, and who knows. I don't know, maybe this is just a better card, and why am I doing this? Get out of here. Oh yeah, the otters are bigger now too. Go to 1. I mean, they have a food. I don't look dead. Yeah, it turns out, I don't know. I may end up being punished for this. Because having a 2/1 flyer would be a lot better, I think. I don't know. They're a bird deck. If they play something, it's going to have flying, right? We even know... No, that's a mouse. I was going to say we know they have a bird in hand. Better than 2 in the bush, eh? exile something until ban. Oh, they want their bird back. Oh, I'm just dead? Wow. That's nice. Yeah, because this doesn't have summoning sickness. It didn't re-enter the battlefield. It just was a food, and then they made it not a food anymore, and it goes back to being able to attack. I mean, obviously, yeah, it was a fun enough match. Obviously, I could have won here, or I could have not died if I'd held this 3-3 back. But then they'd be at 4 instead of 1, and I don't really have a game plan to win anymore. However, if instead of the Pawn Prophet I had played this, I could have blocked more damage. But, I don't know. They could have gotten... When they hit me, they could have put this on the field. They would have had a flyer anyway. I don't think it would have worked. Jet X green. Don't really know if that signifies anything. This looks good. I mean, I have a 1-drop. Nothing to do on 2 yet, but... Well, I have a 3 and then some more expensive stuff, a 4 and a 5. I'd rather have my other 1-drop, the 1-mana 2-1 that... Is it? No, it's a 1-1 with trample that gets counters. Not a 2-1, I think. I guess I have my overlay, right? I could check. What is this? It's a... Not that one. It's a 1-mana 1-1 with trample, yeah. Bats! Really could use something that costs 2. And then after that, I don't know, more lands? I mean, at some point I will need a second island. But I'm not desperate to get that. Ugh. Ugh! Why didn't I get this shit in my bats deck? I had 4 of these, I think. Okay, there's my island. Okay, well. Might as well get the prowess damage in, because I'm definitely doing this. Just wanted to see if they would offer trade. Obviously they won't, but since this isn't doing anything on blocks, I should get the attack in. No, stop. At least I get my... This isn't a flyer, it's just prowess. I don't know why I always think that's a flyer. Just make a confident attack. They would never block this. It's just a 1-1. Don't worry about it. Take 1. This is an important creature to them, the 2-3. And it's too easy for me to just prowess blow them out. Any combat trick. Perhaps even some, like, 2 other instants. I don't think they should block. It would work here, obviously. But I just don't see them doing it. What is this, by the way? Right, it's a food. Timing out? Opponent, maybe we're going to win this one on time. Opponent left. Accidentally dropped their phone in the gutter. Yeah, I got him. See, I always had a trick. And now, by the way, opponent thinks I have a trick. So in the future, we can maybe get away with doing more of that. I don't really have any way to do anything with this. I'm just going to, quote, draw a card by not drawing this one. If I could like replay it over and over and was in a position to do that, then sure, maybe I would want that card, but no. What the hell? You just get bats for free and I take more damage and like, it's really bad. Non-lands, please. I mean, these two could stabilize me a bit. Ooh, that's pretty good. So do I want to give them a fish? I think so, because this is the only way they have to gain life easily. I want to make sure this can't attack, right? You can have a fish. I draw. You stun. Oh, they're gaining the food now. Okay. Ah! Okay, well, at least this isn't triggering. Nope, it is. It's if you... I thought it said if you gained and lost, but no. It has one of each. Ah, boy. This is pretty sad. Like, this is not enough. And it's great. But it just is not going to deal with these bats. They're still at 18. I'm getting sucked dry. Nothing else I have does anything. So this has to go. But if I give them this back, they just have lethal. It might be the token, which is horrible. But no, because I die if they still have 5 power. Yeah, it has to be this. I mean, I think it's a land, right? There's no way the game is going to last 2 more turns. I have enough lands. Well, I guess that's sort of defeatist, because if the game doesn't last 2 more turns, it's because I died. If you gained life, each opponent... So, I can't even let... If they gain life, I'm dead on this attack. Oh, this 2/2 doesn't even do anything. Okay, so we can hold that back and trade for the token. I mean, that's bad, but it doesn't kill me. I just need like 3 miracles. I have 0 frogs at this time. Could get some more frogs. To like kill... Do I have anything with reach? I mean, I don't think I can win. I have no reach, 1 removal spell. So, we play this. And I guess another frog. Now I can cast this and still have shore up, but I do lose. What am I killing? They're both pretty horrible. I don't know. This one? Oh, I didn't know I still had a land drop available this turn. Okay. Yeah, and then just lose, I guess. This, I mean, I don't know. I'm already dead to removal, right? So I might as well be more dead to removal. I'm dead to nothing. Like, I don't know. If this guy gets into business, it does matter, I guess. Oh, this just kills me on attacks. It doesn't even have to connect. I don't know. Let's shore this bad boy up. So much life gain and all the drain. I don't know. Very sad. I just was a little behind on tempo. If I'd had something to play on too, maybe I could have put on enough extra pressure that, I don't know, could have happened. I feel like we drew pretty well that game. I can't complain too much. But opponent just had a way more synergistic deck and, you know, threats. Okay, well, let's try to get a second win. Wouldn't that be nice? Great. I mean, I have two different 1-drops. I think we start with this one, right? So it can be a 2/2 with prowess. Much more impactful than a 1/1. I mean, this guy does basically nothing if he's just a 0/2. Whereas a 1/3 might deter some aggression. I don't know. I guess it depends what we end up seeing. Ooh, what is this? Run away together. Okay, so that's a great reason to put the counter on this guy. Because then I can actually have the druid run away and come back and put another counter. I mean, this stupid 1/1 prowess has not really done anything in any of the games. It's been, I don't know, it's traded with a fish, it's like chipped in for a little bit of damage. I guess it threatened more damage than it actually did, which, okay, so when a creature enters a gain life, yeah. I don't know, it hasn't been like an embarrassment. Hopefully in this game it'll do something when it gets a bunch of counters on it. It's going to be a 4/4 next turn, right? That's kind of cool. Wow. Who runs this? In green-white? What's happening? Also, it's green-white bats? This is so weird. What are they up to? None of this is adding up. Okay, so I need to tap. I need to leave green. I can play either one of these lands, though, and do that. So let's play another island. And I guess they're 3-drop, right? Actually, I could attack with the 2/2 and see if they're dumb enough to block with the 2/3, but I don't think they would. I could bounce this so they don't have as easy access to life gain, but I don't know. This card's more expensive. I guess it's another source of life gain when they replay it, though? Does that matter? I can just make them spend maximum mana. It can't be very convenient to replay this anytime soon, I'm sure. I'd love to see them just playing a 1-3. I don't love Warren Elder. But, you know, my... I guess I don't actually have a good attack with a 3-3 right now. Because it doesn't have... I can't trigger prowess at instant speed, or indeed at all. If it were a 4-4, it would have a good attack. But it isn't. I could bluff it. But I don't think that's what I want to do. So I'm just going to pass here. Don't need more of these, do I? I mean, it's not terrible. Permanent cards. Don't have any, but I could put this one in, I guess. Okay, let's just not draw that, though. Do I need another of these? It's fine, but I'm looking for bigger stuff, I think. So this card makes more sense in green-white, and this is fine in any green deck. I don't really understand why these two are here. Well, that's... I mean, it's not important right now, but it's nice, I guess. I think we're giving them a fish. Right? And tapping... the Mana Dork? No, because that gives them a good double block on my 4-4. Tap this. Well... maybe I tap this, so this is what they have to block with? I don't know. Maybe just tapping... yeah, I have to tap something. I guess this one? I could have tapped their Mana Dork. I don't think that's a good idea. As I said, it gives them a good double block. Oh, they gain life. I didn't think about that. Ooh, Moose next turn. That could be cool. It's going to be somewhat suspicious to draw my 6th card, get a huge hand, and then pass with 6 mana up, I guess. But, you know, even if they suspect the moose, it's still a moose. What? It's a 2/6? What? Okay, sure. I thought they might go for this double block and trade their 2/2 for my 3/3 prowess, but I guess theirs pumps their whole board, which is pretty cool. Yikes! That guy could get huge. Not huge yet, though, since they're their whole creature type thing doesn't make any sense. I think it's just Moose next turn. No attacks. Land go. You can kill my 0-2 if you have a drink. Okay. Okay, holding up a counterspell is also kind of nice, I guess, although I don't imagine I'll use it. I could attack with the 3/3. I mean, I could attack with both of these, honestly. Yeah. It means my Moose can only block one of their things. Like, I don't know. These are kind of holding off all their ground attacks, in a way. Maybe just the token is good enough, though, to do that. And I swing in with a 3/4. Then I have this plus a Moose on blocks. And maybe they kill the Moose, and I'm just, like, really sad, but I don't know. Seems like a good thing to try. Heaped Harvest is great news. I mean, I guess, sort of. It's a food, so this gets a counter. But it's not, like, immediately killing me, I guess is the point. And I think this is what I'm blocking with the Moose. Okay, lots of lands. If they don't attack with the 3/3, I mean, I assume they're, I don't know. Maybe they just completely see right through the Moose and don't attack at all, but that seems pretty cowardly. Okay. Ooh, Pond Prophet is nice. Do I have any... I mean, I could get back, like... Mind Spiral, maybe? But I don't need cards right now, I don't think. I think Counterspell is actually insane right now. So... Let's see what we get out of this. Pretty cool. I think I'm okay triggering... Oh, I can't do that. I thought I had enough mana to do more things than this. 3/2/2 isn't... Yeah, but I don't have 2 2s. I have 2 3s. 3/3/2 doesn't work. Okay. Well, let's just attack with this then. Right? They don't have any really amazing double blocks. Whereas if I attack with the 3/4 or 3/3, I'm not accomplishing much. Well, I don't know. They can't double block everything. And trading with any of their board would be desirable. I guess the problem is they can Warren Elder on attacks, and so I maybe want to have more blockers. I think I also want them to be at a lower life total, though. And their attacks are still not great into a Moose. And a couple Chumpers. Like, they're not going to kill me just by, like, letting everything in and then pumping their board. It has trample. Blocking with the 1/1 is excellent news for me. What are these blocks? What? These are like the worst blocks you could design. I mean, I guess you could do worse. Okay, damage. Alright, I accept. All of their threats are just gone. Cash grab. They have a squirrel, but I don't think I care about this. Well, I mean, I may as well, right? Stop this from getting a food and another card. Oh, I don't even care, because I can just bounce this later. Yeah, go ahead. Resolve this. I don't have to give them a fish. I'll just counter the permanent spell, and I don't care about the food, really. I don't even have to counter it. They took a piece of junk. Great. I guess when you bounce this, it's going to still have all the same counters. But it doesn't matter. I have a moose. Oh, they're eating the food. Okay, so now it won't have all the same counters. Sorcery, right? Yeah, of course. Wait, I only have 6 lands? Didn't I play a 7th at some point? That's why I was confused about something? Did I not play a land last turn? What? I must not have. That was a big omission, I guess? I don't know what's wrong with me. Huh. Alright, well... Just get a food. Yeah, I'll take a land. Island, please. It's very strange to me that I didn't play a land last turn, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It still has trample. Okay, I mean, I think opponent is playing very badly, and we're well ahead. It would be quite embarrassing to lose, but it could still happen somehow, I feel. I don't know. I mean, there's a Wrath in white, isn't there? Maybe. But I'm looking at my hand. How could I lose? I don't think I'm losing this. I'm glad I didn't counter that cash grab. Like, it kind of hurts to be leaving up 2 mana every turn instead of doing something, but I don't need to do anything. This we will not allow, I'm sure, right? 3 target permanents. I mean, the lifelink's annoying. Yeah, we don't want to allow this. How about if you just had a fish instead? Oh, a card. That's not bad. I mean, they get a card. But better than them getting 3 powerful-ish cheap cards, right? I mean, the lifelinker and the... They have 2 of these. Okay, yeah, you can have that, I guess. And then we'll just bounce their whole board and kill them. Enjoy. Yes, yes, yes. They all resolve. Sure. I guess I should have... Okay, if my plan was not to respond to anything, I should have just taken away my ability to respond rather than complaining about Arena. There were workarounds for my complaint. Yes. More islands. So, I mean, I have 1,000,000 damage here, but... I don't need to play anything else, but, like, let's do it, because... I get more credit for casting blue and green spells, I guess. Okay, opponent's deck made no sense. They didn't run good cards. And they, like, I mean, that's a problem I've had in the past for sure. But they didn't even, like, run cards that looked like they belonged in the same deck. Like, yeah, all the 3-tree Root Weavers are good. Dewdrop Cure, sure, I guess. This guy, pretty cool for green-white, I'm sure. This doesn't really make sense. I don't know, like maybe they were trying for a life gain deck of some kind? But what are these doing here? To synergize with all the different creature types they're running because they couldn't get enough of one, like, rabbit type or something? They didn't have Go Wide for these this Warren Elder. I don't know, very strange. Well, I'll take it. I mean, the Otter card was fine this game, although it really seems like you never have time to level it up. You need to be in a very controlling position to be able to spend 4 mana bringing back an instant or sorcery. And then to spend 6, like, making a bunch of Otters is just crazy. Yes. Excellent. If I were on the play, I'd be, like, saying GG already. I know, it's not that good, but it's... Oh, I am on the play. GG, idiot. Obviously, we could still lose. But this is a great start. There's probably, like, a red spell that does 1 damage or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like, obviously drawing a card is better than drawing and discarding. But a 2-1 is better than a 1-1, and now is kind of the time when that difference matters most. I could have, like, even more, like, done this and put a counter on it and hit for 1 more damage, but it seems crazy. I need all these lands. So, get out of here. And I kind of love tiny creatures right now. No! Well, if I had... I guess, you know, knowing that they're black, maybe I should have actually put another counter on this guy to make it a 3-3. And even though it was mana inefficient, I don't know. Okay, well... It really looks like I'm a very tight frogs deck at this point. I just have everything. All the frog staples. And I have Polywallop for 1. It's gross. So the only creature that can kill this is this 3/2. What's a 1-mana green trick in this format? What are the green 1-mana cards? Giant Growth? +1/+3 and reach? I didn't know Giant Growth was in the format. Huh. So there are two things they could have that would punish me. No, I still kill it through both of those, actually. They're both only 3 extra toughness, and I'm doing 6 to a 3 toughness creature. Alright, down to 11. And then I can refuel. I think I'm happy to lose 3 life, although I could sack a 0/2. Doesn't really do anything. Is it? And it's not even what I would bounce, I think. I mean, I guess it is. No, I'd rather bounce a Pond Prophet, right? You can have this. I even get to tap their guy and get in for more damage. I draw U-Stun. Yikes, a lot of land. It's only when it enters, not when it attacks or something. We could actually cast this, level it up, pick up Polywallop, and use it all in one turn. And if I target the Otter, that would be big enough to kill a 4/3. They must not have had... No, they only had 1 mana. So when they have a green trick for 1. Either Giant Growth or High Stride, I guess. Which means, like, trying to pick back up Polywallop. Well, Polywallop costs 2 this turn anyway, right? I only have 2 frogs now because I sacrificed 1 instead of losing 3 life like a dummy. They have some exile effect? Interesting. Instant or sorcery? I mean... I think it might be Mind Spiral. Polywallop just doesn't do anything right now. And I don't know about attacking into this, honestly. If I were going to, it would be better to do it before leveling up, of course. But if they have the untap trick, I'm throwing one of these away for it. I guess that's fine. And trading for a fish is also fine. Trading for Giant Growth is fine. Trading for Crumb and Get It is fine. Great. Fish down. That's not a squirrel. None of these are squirrels, so no food. Wait, what the hell? Red, green? What? You're so black. And if we've seen you like splashing white, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe white's a main color. I don't know, man. Okay, they didn't want me... Wow. Are you kidding? I don't think I was going to have the time to do that anytime soon. Let's leave up blue so that in case I draw a counter spell, I can play a second island and hold it up. And I'm not going to tap anything. No fish for you. Okay, threaten the counter spell, I guess. Just be in full control for now. Hey, I said hold full control. Should I let this resolve? Yes, I think you can have it. I guess when you hit auto pass, it takes off full control, maybe? I'm gonna have 8 lands, which means I can moose +2, or I could like do some other things. Boo. I can't even bluff anything here, so... Okay, we can take off full control now. Hey, it's the counterspell I was bluffing. So we have moose plus counterspell. Fine. Yeah, enjoy. No, absolutely not. And now I have a blocker for their 1/3. I can double block with these two. So they can't afford to attack. Obviously the moose can also block. But even without the moose, I now have a blocker. Yeah, so I can flash in the moose and like block this and block something else. They just have the 1 green mana, so... Actually, if they want to trade their spell and this for the moose, that's fine. Giant growth the moose down. Oh, okay. Well, that ought to do it then. Nine mana, so I can't cast all of this. I don't really want to return anything. I don't really want to turn any of their stuff into a food. So I guess I'm just playing this and holding up food. Oh, holding up Sugarcoat. Come on. Just give up. Go home and die. Whew. I don't need you, that's for sure. But this is... If the game were going to go on, that sure would be a good card to have. Can we just, like, end the game? Let's go. Chop, chop. Obviously, if you have something to think about, feel free. But, like, nothing matters here? Nothing you can have for 1 mana that matters. Do we finally get to see the untap trick? Yes. Okay, they conceded. I didn't want to let them kill the... Yeah, I don't know. I guess the disciplined play would have been to just let that resolve and lose the token. Or let them... I don't know. Because they could have... Where's... Here. Yeah, it would have been a 3/7. So they could have taken 0 damage from the moose if I let them do that. So, I don't know. Getting rid of it... Like, putting them to 3, I don't think matters very much. So I probably should have just let that happen, and then if they want to block the otter, fine, I lose the otter. Well, no, because next turn I'm doing this? I don't know. It's just like hard to imagine a scenario where it matters what I do there. 3 wins! It's an average deck. I said this was much worse than the last one, and yet I somehow scraped together 3 wins instead of 0. Big improvement. Bako o Bako. I don't quite know what that means. Yeah? I mean, I wish I had an island, but I think with, Might Caller on 1 and Sunshower Druid to make it a 3/3 by turn 2, that's good enough. Then I have this to, bounce the Druid. I need another land, but... Black again. It's an island! Oh, I love this game. Play the island. I'm not going to need triple green, but I could need double blue. Okay, this time we're making it a 3/3 right away. No saver for you. Not like the last black player who got me. What is this, a 1/3? Okay. Play this pre-combat, so it's a 4/4. Don't care about the order. Put this back. Don't mind me, just a 1 mana 4/4 trample. Not even attacking. That's suspicious. I'm really glad I drew this second island, so I can counterspell something. They're going to try to kill this, I assume, after I commit to putting a counter on it. No? No. But enjoy this card. Okay, you got me. This time I'll do it. Oh, I'm 1 short of killing them. If I'd put the counter here last turn, they still wouldn't have chumped. I'd have gotten in the same amount of damage, and now this would be a 4/4. I could tap this and win. I think that is actually a play that a better player would have made. Noticing that you'd be putting them to 4 and have a 3/3, and with this tap effect in hand, yeah, I should have done that. Still, I didn't do it, and I'm in decent shape, but it would be better to be winning right now. Great. Okay, fueled up, and it's moose time. life gains. Cool. Do I attack with the 3/3 and trade it? I don't think I have to. Maybe it makes sense, though. Boy, I really wish this were a 4/4. Yeah, putting that extra counter on the Trampler, terrible play. Yeah, I guess getting that off the board is fine. Nice. Okay, that's not nothing. Get a little otter down there. But I don't have to do this pre-combat. Let's get the otter its prowess trigger. He'll enjoy it. Even though it's not really necessary. I guess actually I could have saved this for next turns. The prowess, yeah, that would have been a better idea, I bet. But I don't know. I might draw an expensive spell, right? Yeah, and I want to be able to do this stuff. Okay, I'm hellbent. Your move. Got it. Just a really, really good draw. The deck did not deserve so many amazing draws. And I even piloted it wrong. Put that counter on the wrong creature. Because, like, they're black, right? Even if I have a counter for one removal, they might have another. And in that case, I'd rather have split up the damage. This is fine. It's fine. It's not nearly as good as some of my other draws have been. Birds. You have the 2-mana bird counterspell? They do. And they have a frog. We're frog buddies. Nice. I should have played this first, actually. Not that it matters. I have plenty of lands. I don't know. I guess I could have drawn the 1-mana creature, right? The 1-mana green guy that I love. Then playing the island would have been a mistake. Would I rather have a 4th island or a 3rd forest? I don't think I need 4 islands. Oh man, this just looks like a counterspell. They didn't even attack. That's interesting. I don't think it matters what land I'm playing here. Four mana, nothing is interesting. Suggests a counterspell and like no other instant speed action. Okay, counter this if you want. Okay, interesting. I kind of expect this to get countered. I don't know. Am I crazy? What's happening over there? I think they have nothing but a counterspell somehow. Like, it's not holding up priority for them at all. And, like, yeah, it would be a bummer if they countered this, but I don't want this countered either, right? Let's just... I mean, this is so... Do I really want to just give them permission to counter something here? It lets them stop holding up mana for counterspells, sort of. I don't think I do this. I don't need to draw 3 right now. Maybe I'm playing too scared, but... What are the counterspells in this format? So what is this? A 2/4. So there's the Dazzling Denial we've already seen. Long River's Pull costs double blue. So really the only thing they could have that would counter here would be Dazzling Denial. The way Auto Tapper tapped for them tells me they don't have Long River's Pull. So, I mean, Dazzling Denial would be bad, but I think I go for it. I think they have it. Yeah, because they had this last turn and didn't play it. They're clearly holding up a 2-mana instant that they can't cast unless I do something. Which I think is Dazzling Denial, right? There's nothing else relevant. The problem is, what do I do with that? If I just cast one of my big spells, they counter it. The problem is they can keep holding up a counter after this. If I don't just cast the spell. I don't know. I think I want to make them keep holding up 2 mana, I guess. Because casting a big spell here and letting them counter this gives them permission to use all their mana. I don't know. Maybe I'm just supposed to have cast one of these and then cast the other. Pretty cool. And here they are holding up exactly blue and 1 again. It's clearly... okay. Yeah, I don't know. I should have committed into this sooner, I guess. Then maybe I could be resolving one of these after letting the other get countered. I think they should let this resolve, actually. Because what does my card draw matter if I can't cast anything? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I should have just done this 2 turns ago, and then at least I could maybe cast Calamitous Tide and have it resolve. Problem is, there's stuff that I counter, that I bounce, they just, like, get a reward. It sucks. No! Birds! Oh my god. At least they don't have another bird in the graveyard. Just put counters on all your birds, right? Maybe draw a card. What do you need counters for? Yeah, that makes sense. Turn a permanent. Very funny. Not that useful. You and you. Do they have another? No. Moose. Okay, Moose could be a way to win a game. pick up Pond Prophet for a draw? I guess. I mean, I guess I should just wait on this, right? So that when they kill the moose, I can bring it back. Yeah. What is this? Oh, they just get to flicker stuff forever? Yeah, that's pretty cool. No blocks. I mean, I think we're pretty far behind this game. The moose is going to have to perform a real miracle. And I don't think he's good enough to do that. So we just pass and hold up moose? I mean, I could polywallop something instead? To try to kill off their, like... I don't know. This thing? I don't even have a creature big enough to kill that. Like, I could kill this. But it... I guess this is a big problem, isn't it? Because they can... No. Both of these are only enter triggers, and they don't have anything else to flicker stuff automatically. Okay. I think it's pass, hold up moose, and shore up. And also this in case of counter, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool card. This isn't a frog moose or something, is it? I guess not. Because then polywallop would be cheaper, which would be nice. Shore up is 1/1, huh? So maybe I can use it to block the 3/3 and they won't get in with a bird? Okay. They can't have another counterspell. It would be illegal to put 3 in your deck. Okay. Good. No bird triggers for you. And it turns out I'm choking this off instead of shoring up to trade, but... Ooh! Okay! We might be talking now. I think they're going to have enough bounce that I don't want to just make this a food. I want to kill it. They're unlikely to be able to get it back from the graveyard easily. But they could get it back from their hand more easily. And the funny thing is I can get hexproof back by picking this up from grave. So the moose is kind of loose. In a way, he's unstoppable. And I can sugarcoat one of their things at some point. Although, again, I don't want to do that now, because I want to hold up enough mana to give the Elkex proof. Sugarcoated. I don't think so. Gift a card. Do I want two things? I want the escort. I mean, there's not much else I could get, right? Just Pond Profit? Give both of us a card, but mine costs 2 mana? No thanks. I guess I could take a land. Oh, I'm so close. I'm a mana short. I could turn their bird into a non-bird and then only have to pay 1. But I can't do that. Well, because I can't pay 1. Oh, 2. Yeah, so I think I have to let this resolve, sadly. I'm not sure what I can do about it. Oh, I am sure. Nothing. Oh, plus this has ward, so if I tried to sugarcoat it, I couldn't even pay that. Yeah. Pretty sad. I don't have any real way to get that back, do I? I mean, I guess there's bounce effects that I could draw into. It's a bat bird, but not a frog. I mean, can I take 6 here and... I could sugarcoat the bat. I guess I'm blocking this, right? And taking 5 so that I can later sugarcoat their actual bird. Flyer? Scary guy? I guess. Sugarcoating this doesn't matter as much, I don't think. And I do have that Sticky Tongue Sentinel to pick this back up. Run away together is only creatures, right? Yeah. Not much else I have that does anything. So I could just eat the food, assuming I'll never get it back. I guess if I get Sticky Tongue Sentinel and bounce this, I can't then cast it, so this card is basically dead. I would just die if I waited for it. Heaped Harvest, I mean, it's basically just food. What about this? Does that do anything? Doesn't have reach. I don't think so. Well, I'm definitely going to make this into a food on my next turn. On their turn, I mean. So does the prowess matter more, or the ability for them to, like, counter it, perhaps? It's hard. I mean, if they can bounce it, they can probably bounce it after it turns it. I don't know, if they had, like, run away together or something. I don't know, I'm pretty much just dead if that happens. I guess I'll do it later. Could work out badly, but the prowess seems like it might matter. Well, like I said, I seem to be pretty much dead here. They got to the moose, and that was a real problem. Banishing Light. Yeah, that's true. cool combo. Huh. Interesting. I could get a 3 mana instant or sorcery back if I wanted to cast it this turn. Polywallop, I guess. I mean, I'm dead, but Polywallop is kind of funny. Oh, it's not even a frog, right? I can't do that. Okay, I'm just going to give up here. Okay, was that 3 or 4? It was a decent result, at least. Which is, I think, very lucky. I do not think the deck was good. Oh. You guys can't see this. But there's a new feature in the Untapped overlay. You can view draft replay. What is that? I don't... How easily could I show this to you? This is interesting. Neat little feature. Popped up a Chrome window. Well, 4-3. I mean, that's great. I don't think the deck deserved to do as well as that. It had some early stuff it could do, and I just got to do it more often than I deserved. And the Moose was always great. It seemed like I drew Mind Spiral a lot, given I was only running one of them. I don't know. Any really bad cards in here? Anything that just sucked? Not really. I never drew the card that put me in green, by the way. Hunter's Talent. Kind of rude. I think Storm Chaser's Talent was pretty mediocre, but anyway, I'm happy enough with that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.